We are going to be getting really honest into this video and be exposing things they don't really tell you.
The vast majority of people think that dentistry is a very easy career, it pays very high, and it's just like once you get out you'll be paid 100k, but this is not the case. So today we're going to be telling you why you should not study dentistry. So today I'm joined with the beautiful Nazanin.
Hi guys.
And we're basically doing a collaboration. Be sure to check out the video on her channel as well. But this video is basically about the reasons why you shouldn't study dentistry. So just as a disclaimer, this isn't to discourage you or push you away from dentistry. It's just to give you a realistic insight into how dentistry really is.
We are going to be getting really honest into this video and be exposing things they don't really tell you.
So the first point is that dentistry and dental school are very over glamorized. The vast majority of people think that dentistry is a very easy career, it pays very high, and it's just like once you get out you'll be paid 100k, but this is not the case. Although there is the potential to branch out and earn higher salaries, this is not the case for everyone, and it's not particularly easy either. So the average starting salary for a dentist in the UK is 32,700. This can vary a little bit, but that's basically what everyone earns on their first year of training. This seems quite a lot for a starting salary, but once you take away national insurance, income tax, student finance, this goes from 2,700 to 1,700 a month, which isn't that much when you think about it. What we say is that we really don't recommend you do dentistry if you're doing it solely for money, because there are courses that pay a lot higher for a lot less stress that you could do if you want to go into a career for money.
So moving on to the next point, another misconception is that dentistry is easier than medical school. So it's definitely not easier. We have lots of assignments, exams, deadlines to complete. Just like any other course really. Our first year is basically just like medics, right? Yeah, so we've got a lot of content-based modules, a lot of exams, ICAs. We also learn about anatomy and diseases and all the various diseases of the body, because obviously they all relate to the mouth and the oral cavity. For instance, if you've got a heart problem, this could be related to any infection into your gums. So it's very important to know about the human body and all the anatomy.
When we were in year one, we learned about so many different diseases. I was just like, how does this actually relate to dentistry? Like, I just felt like I didn't sign up to do medicine, so why are we doing medicine? But in actual fact, everything does relate back to dentistry, and it is important that we learn this stuff.
Another important point is that getting to dental school is actually much harder than getting into medicine. There's less spaces available, more competition, it's harder to find work experience as well. In terms of procedures, it's very technique sensitive. You have a lot of various procedures that you will be performing. You need a lot of practice, and it can get quite stressful as well.
And you could easily mess up, and once you mess up to like a very serious point, you have to extract the tooth. So it can be very stressful.
It can get quite tedious as well.
So
in dental school, to test our clinical skills, we have something called gateways. So these are time-sensitive exams whereby we have various elements that we have to pass in order to move on to the next year.
So these can be very stressful and often take multiple attempts to pass. If you get below a certain number of points in that gateway, you're gonna have to redo the whole gateway again.
These will help you to become a better dentist because you'll have more experience and practice. So I do get some comments on my TikTok videos asking me if we even have exams, because obviously we are glamorizing dental school so much. We have to bear in mind that that's just the funnest parts of dental school. Those are the best parts that we record.
Like the highlight.
Yeah, the highlights of our day. And even the time that we even get the time to take out our phone and like record something. So we definitely do have exams. It's not all that fun, and we do get stressful situations, and since we are so ambitious with dental school, we try to make it look as fun as possible and record the best parts that we truly enjoy.
But it's not like completely realistic. You do have to bear in mind that we do have stresses behind the video, so yeah. It's not as glamorous as it seems.
So overall, dental school is quite challenging, but it was definitely very rewarding, and seeing your patient smile will really make your day.
So another reason why you shouldn't study dentistry is because of this misconception that a lot of people have. A lot of people think that dentists have a very easy work life. Typically, dentists work 9 to 5s with weekends off. It is a good work-life balance. You can have a family, you can enjoy yourself. But this is not the case for everyone. Although it does have a better work-life balance than medicine, this does not necessarily mean that it's easier. Often you might have to work later than 5, you might have to work on weekends, you might have to be on call, so it's not as clear-cut as it seems. And people often view dentists as money grabbers, that they just want to do procedures quickly so that they can get more money. But this is not the case. Most of the time, the dentist really does care about you. They want to do what's best for your interest.
Yes, I definitely agree to the point that Charlotte just made. It's not just about grabbing money. It's definitely about help to relieve their pains and really give them their smile back.
A lot of the procedures in dentistry do take a toll on your body. For example, your back, your shoulders, your hands, because they do require a lot of precision, a lot of working in small places. So often you can get back pain. Dentistry can be physically demanding. For example, a root canal treatment that can take up to 3 appointments, and those appointments can be like an hour or so. So it's a lot of you bending and like working in a small space, so this obviously can have a really big effect on your body. So there's often a pressure to see a lot of patients in one day, back to back. So this often means that you'll finish late or you'll miss lunch, which is just really inconvenient sometimes. Overall, dentistry is not as easy as people think. It is quite difficult, it is quite demanding, but overall it is a very rewarding career, as we've said before. Like seeing the smile on your patients' faces after you're done, it just shows that your hard work pays off.
Another important point is that dentistry can get emotionally draining as well, because we've got anxious patients, difficult patients, really a variety of different patients that we have to deal with, and we have to make sure to please everyone.
And there's also potential to get sued if things go wrong. So this isn't particularly common, but it is something that you have to be aware of. So it's very important to have an insurance company to back you when things like this happen.
Like dental protection.
Yeah.
So it can also get quite tiring to treat a lot of patients under pressure. So it's time pressure, work pressure, and also the fact that you really want to do well, and that perfectionist in you really wants to make sure you get the best treatments, you keep the patient happy, and you perform really your best work.
Just building on to what Nazanin said, that sense of perfectionism, it can really damage your self-esteem. Especially when you look at social media, when you see all of these before and afters, all of these restorations, you start to question your own skill and think that you're not good enough, that your restorations are not good enough. So ultimately you just have to focus on yourself and focus on your own progress. So yeah, it can get emotionally draining at times. So overall, this video has been very negative. It does seem like we're trying to put you off dentistry, but that is not the case. We did say this video was going to be realistic, and we did tell you we're going to tell the truth. So here are the reasons why you should actually study dentistry.
Let's go. So although it is hard, it's quite time consuming, obviously it's a lot of years of study, but if you have done the work experience, you've looked into it and you think this career is for you, then why not? Definitely go for it, you can do it.
The main requirement for dental school and dentistry as a whole is time management and networking. There are many dentists who are happy with their work-life balance. They can spend time with their family, go on holidays, enjoy themselves, and also specialize in what they want. So the main thing is that you just have to put your mind to it. So that's the end of the video, guys. I really hope you enjoyed it, and I really hope you learned something from it. I really hope it showed you that dentistry is rewarding, but also gave you a realistic insight into what it really is. Finally, be sure to check out Nazanin's channel for our video on how to write the perfect statement for dentistry or medicine. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. We'll see you next time. Bye.